this will be...
Are we rolling?
I believe we are. Yeah.
Oh, we are. Hello.
We're rolling. All right, beautiful.
Welcome back, Dom.
Hey, thanks for having me.
She's back.
Yeah.
Back to back.
Back to back. Episode 10.
Fuck.
10 episodes.
Thank you. I really appreciate the 5 people that watch us. We're really grateful for you. And we're grateful that we put good content out for you. That's all that fucking matters. Maybe we might get to 8. Thank you.
Too good. Too good. Right. Well, we're starting today off with questions because we got more questions.
Thank you to the 8 people that sent the questions in.
All right, so we'll crack on. The first one is Robert Sebastian from Instagram, and he's asked us. I'll split this one into 2.
Dom will have some good takes on this.
Exactly right, yeah, and this one's kind of cool for us. So the first one is most undervalued future classics, which is a great topic. We could talk about.
Fuck, good question, man. Yeah. Good question. Oh fuck, I don't know.
Let's start with Dom because she's in the market. So
firstly, good question because he's got 2 first names. That's it. Double barreled it.
Huh?
Robert Sebastian. That's it. That's good. Double loaded.
Fuck, I didn't even think that.
Yeah.
Robert Sebastian.
Fuck, I love it.
Gonna make it famous.
Why have one, have 2?
Dominique.
Undervalued.
Undervalued.
So future $1 million 250 GTOs that aren't.
Oh, what are you talking about? Fucking that kind of car, or
just generally undervalued?
Fuck me. There's cars here which I believe have been undervalued. There's cars that I've been saying for ages which are undervalued, and they've been proven, which is grouse because it's my clients have benefited from that.
Yeah. So the top ones, because he's after the most undervalued. So,
fuck.
That's a really tricky question.
It is tricky, isn't it?
Are we talking undervalued in classic or undervalued in modern?
Classic.
Future
classics.
No, but what's a future classic? See, that's what I'm saying.
True. Yeah.
I still believe there's certain Porsches that I think are undervalued. I still think, even though a lot of them have been pumped up in price, I still think there's a couple of Ferraris that are still fucking undervalued. You know what I mean? Like that 456 manual. I mean, that's
a good point.
Last pop-up headlight Ferrari. Real last open gate V12. Unless because you had the 612, there's only fucking 30 612s with manual gearboxes, only 30 599s in the world manual gearbox. Yeah. So that's really the last.
So will we look back on the 456 in 30 years' time like a Daytona?
I don't know if it'll get to that significance because obviously the volumes were more, but in terms of purity, I mean, there's only 141 of those cars right-hand drive ever made over like a 3 or 4 year period. So that's not a lot.
Yeah.
So in saying that, I believe that's undervalued. Plus also, that's a bit of a grouse fucking pedigree. Felipe Massa, Massimo Massa.
Yeah.
That's fucking grouse.
Yeah, it's cool car.
Fucking oath. So I think that's undervalued. Fuck, the 365 GTC4 is definitely undervalued.
You reckon that'll be a multi-million-dollar car?
That car will be $1 million car. It has to be because granted, that's a right-hand drive car. It's one of 41. So that's a fucking Daytona. We've been saying this forever.
Yeah.
A decent Daytona is $900 to $1 million. That's a fucking better Daytona because you can put 2 people, kids in the back, whatever. It's nicer to drive. It's a better dynamics.
Well, it's slightly later, right? So it's more refined.
Yeah, it's a fucking Daytona with the dress, but a bit of Botox and a bit of fucking other stuff. But she makes it nicer, but it's undervalued. That's fucking 500,000, 550,000.
Yeah.
That will be $1 million car.
Yeah.
One day it will be. Now, when? It's minimum fucking at least 10 years. But, hello. You got to double check, look at your house. So in saying that, that's undervalued, I believe.
Yeah.
Some of these, anything open gate Ferrari is always strong. Always strong. I think certain old, believe it or not, Jaguars. I think some old Jags are still undervalued.
Yeah, okay.
I mean, like these XKRRs, like those last of that beautiful look, which are like 0304.
Yeah, right.
Double R. So they had the big Brembo brakes, they had a big twin spoke BBS rim. They're a beautiful car, very elegant, has homage to the E-Type with the big note, the big gallow mouth.
Yeah, okay.
So I think, but again, like I said, some people are saying R8s. See, I think an R8 first gen, I was saying this the other day, and first gen R8 V8 manual coupe, that's it. I would buy something like that. I think that's undervalued.
Okay.
They've moved a bit, but I think they're undervalued. That first gen, because the way they're going now and all that shit, and then they're going to go to fucking Duracell and fuck all that. But it's no, that's what I think. What do you think?
I don't know. I really don't. I would say something like 90s or 2000s Maseratis. They're going to be popping up.
Ooh, interesting.
Yeah, too much of a classic car girl.
And Yeah, I kind of anything 2000 plus. I'm like, fuck, what's that?
No, but that's what Young Timers is about. Young Timers is about fucking late 60s, 70s, 80s and 90s, the shit that we all grew up with. Testarossa, Montespecchio. I still think they're fucking... I think that's still one of the most beautiful cars ever made. Full stop, a Testarossa.
Really?
I just love it. I honestly, like her, look at her. Montespecchio, she's just the most elegant. She's just beautiful. I love it. She's like a fucking Italian women. They're grouse and they can just snap. But it's just a beautiful car. I think that's undervalued.
They are a great looking car.
Yeah, I mean, okay, so there's a few numbers of them, but a Montespecchio or maybe a TR, the M's a bit ugly. I don't know. Keep going to Ferrari and fucking... Urraco. I mean, like that Urraco P300 we sold. I mean, that's a rare car. It was fucking one of 30 or 40 right-hand drive cars. Very special car.
Yeah. What about
cheap
something
car,
like
300,
so if you're talking future classics, so it could be like 30, 40 years down the track from now. What do you think about something like our manual Aston Martin DBS? Manual V12.
Well, I call that a modern-day
Aston
classic,
Martin.
technically, because that's the launch car which they did in James Bond, the one he fucking rolls it.
Yes.
And manual two-seater. So then the second gen, because all the fat cats go, well, my wife can't drive it, I can't put my kids in the back. So the second gen's a sequential auto with 4 seats, which is not what you want to buy.
Correct.
That's like the MC Stradale. I was running Ferrari. The MC Stradale was the hardcore, like our one that we sold, right? The black car. It's two-seater, pretty hardcore, sequential, but it's a bit more raw. Fuck, it sounds amazing. Fat cats came in, we can't, my wife's a bit rough, but you fucking put kids in the back. Second gen's a bit more softer with 2 seats. First gen, Superleggera's no different. 08, first gen Superleggera, fuck, raw, rough, good, successful. Did it in the second gen, softer, typical fucking Lamborghini marketing bullshit. So that's underrated. The Superleggera, first gen.
First gen Superleggera. I agree. I reckon that's going to be a car that's going to be quite valuable in another 10, 20 years' time.
Well, I mean, look at the Michelangelo, the Roadster.
Exactly right.
One of 5 manual cars that we have online. You know what I mean? And I mean, that's a special car. That's the last ever manual V12 Lamborghini with an open gate gearbox.
Yeah, what a car.
I kind of think
amazing.
anything that's like the end of a series of something where there's like been a shift in engineering, a shift in design. You get that on either side of that shift. Well, then you have people that are true to that last or excited and true to the next. And then it really comes down to production numbers too. Anything low in production numbers, you're always going to have a cult following. But then, you know, it's like the Alfa Romeo, the Super. That was an ugly duckling. Like, that thing's got more aero, though, than the 105 coupes. And, you know, the police were using them and everything like that.
But that's what we had here, the green one. The
green Super 1600, I think it was.
And they've just shot up. And they're, you know, so there is no rhyme or reason sometimes. It just takes a couple of people to start a trend. And then it's like wildfire.
Correct.
GTV6 Alpha, one of my favourite cars of all time. I had one at uni. I should never have sold. I had an 85.
That's right.
Fucking wood wheel, Recaro mesh seats. I remember it. The wind-back roof, pull-back roof. I had a big thing with Italian. My first one was Italian. I fucking had a big thing with Italian things. I just loved everything. And I used to love it, the idiosyncrasies. And when she was going, she was going. And when she wasn't, I'd be fucking cursing it. And it was just great car, the sound. But I think I sold that for back then. It was like fucking $4.5, $5 Today, a good thing's worth 40, 45. A good one of those. Especially a Zender edition. The last time, 86. I fucking love those things. But you have to be, like Jeremy Clarkson said, it's just true. You're not a petrol head unless you own an Alpha. You have to be, man. I haven't raced them. I've owned 4. I had Sword 33, GTV6, and a Sprint, Cloverleaf Sprint. And my cousins had Lancias. HPE beta coupes. My cousin had a 4x4 33, which was always fucking broken down. They had an all-wheel drive wagon, the Alpha 33. It was a 4x4. Fucking kind of, I'm sorry, it's a bad, terrible thing it was. No. What else do you reckon?
I reckon, so there's a theme with great cars we view as great now being horrible, hated shitters back when they were
so
new,
true.
Right?
XJ220, things like that.
I can't help but think that in 50 years' time, an LFA is going to be gold because they couldn't sell them. There's no interest for them. Nobody wants them.
Yeah,
it's
the
doing
LFA
this.
goes like
They're
that,
all
right?
over the place.
Man.
But you think about what people say when they talk about a 250
It's an amazing
GTO.
car.
The amazing engine, the engineering, this and that. The LFA ticks all of those boxes.
LFA is an amazing car.
Once all of the hype train of it still being a
Yeah.
modern car and still being relevant in a sense dies off and it becomes a bit more of a dinosaur.
Did you drive the LFA when you were with us? Did we do?
Oh, in my dreams.
Well, you drove a lot of cars, but I don't know if you drove that.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, I can see it in 40, 50 years' time. I can see it being looked back on like
a feat edge of engineering.
Yeah, exactly
it was.
right.
Humidified building room, Yamaha, all that
Correct.
stuff. Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it'd be a multi-million-dollar car for that reason.
For the, well, I suppose then I mean, obviously you have to include then the Veyron. I mean, the Veyron's deemed to be that
Of
anyways.
course.
The first gen.
The Veyron's
Not all the various fucking incarnations and fucking Big Gaddy, fucking Prada edition. And come on, man, now you're just selling a bit. You're selling off a bit now.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think like anything, SLR McLaren, I've been saying SLR McLaren's a massive car, undervalued. All my clients that we got them, not all, there's only a couple, but it was 400, 450 back then in the day. That's 700,000 that car now.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know what I mean?
Crazy.
But I mean, yeah, look, I don't know. There's a lot of cars. I mean, look at the fucking Corollas we got coming, man. I got those fucking new
The GRs.
Yeah, what are they?
Yeah.
GRs. I keep calling them fucking YRs. GRs?
GR.
That's that new fucking grouse thing with the...
Yeah.
Yeah, so
we're going to talk about that today. I got
like,
some information.
What year are they?
I know they haven't fucking come out yet.
About to come out.
They're coming out. We've got two of them coming.
Corolla.
Fucking these new... Like, you know they made the Yaris thing?
Yeah.
Well, it fucking felt like you were driving a bus in that fucking thing. I remember we here sat there, I was like, shit. I feel like I'm in an old Ferrari. You know, either one of the fucking old 308. It's like you're fucking driving a bus in the seating position. Yourself fit.
Yeah.
Right, but they're making now a Corolla one, which is
Correct.
grouse.
Yeah.
It's a manual. It's kick-ass fat guards. It's grouse.
Yeah, right.
It's not going to be cheap. They're going to be probably fucking 80 grand. But
Yeah, so let's talk about that.
Corollas are so 1990s.
There was an
like-
article on it, and I've got the
fucking cool.
information. So let's talk about it. So I'll put a picture up of the car now for everyone who doesn't know what we're talking about.
Which, of course, you'll do when the
So it's the
future,
new
like, I'll look at it.
2023 Corolla, and they're bringing out the
I forget he fucking
GR.
edits it afterwards. Anyway,
So it's very closely related to the GR Yaris, which has come out,
Correct.
right? Okay, it's very similar. It's just slightly bigger. So 500 allocations for the
Yes.
first year,
Oh,
right?
wow.
Two.
And you've got two.
Yes.
Bloody brilliant.
Wow.
So there's going to be two different versions, right? We don't have price
Oh, is it two
data
different?
released yet. There's two different versions.
Why would they do that? Just bring the fucking duck's guts and fucking that's it, mate.
Duck's
Seriously,
guts.
fucking no. Don't you think so? That's what they fucking did with AMG. Fuck off the other, just run the S and that's it, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah. So what they've done is they've taken the Japanese prices and sort of done a rough conversion just to see roughly what they might cost in Australia. So the GTS is the cheaper one. That's the 5-door.
Oh, I'm making three.
So sorry, not 5-door, 5-seat.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the more standard one. And still, though, all of them will have LSDs, front and rear.
same running gear?
So all the same running gear, and they all share the Yaris engine, the 3-cylinder turbo, but this will make more power than the Yaris. It's the same engine as the Yaris, but more
so what
power.
they've done with the
So the GTS 5-door. They're thinking somewhere around the 65, 70,000
Our car's going to be about
range.
80-something thousand.
Then there is the, I'm going to butcher this pronunciation, Morizo version, which is the 2-seater
What?
Corolla GR.
Oh, so they've fucking done like a Megane, taking the fucking seats out the back. And
Correct. So
racing
it's
harnesses
a
and
lot like the Megane. So it's got carbon bucket seats. They
that's
ripped
the
the
one
rear
we've got
seats
coming, I
out
think.
and they put a harness bar in, so you can run harnesses and stuff.
yeah.
It also, the engine makes the same amount of power but more torque, so it's a
Okay,
different
cool.
tune
On
the engine. And there's a bunch of little trinkets and bits like carbon roof and all that sort of stuff. The car's 35 kilograms lighter than the GTS. So, I mean, it's bugger all. But yeah, so that's the more track-oriented version, and that they're thinking closer to 90 based on your speculation.
My friend, I'm not allowed to say, who owns a same brand thing, no pricing has been confirmed to the dealer group.
Yes.
No one's even really been told the allocation per se, but estimated XYZ over dealer region. And I was not, well, maybe he didn't. I respect he probably can't say everything, but I didn't know. I thought there was only one model coming, which was this, the one we're getting, which must be
the
this fucking two-seater.
Yep.
Yeah. That's the one they've done the reviews on. I think.
Okay, yeah.
It's like a frosty black matte. Looks fucking epic.
Yeah, they look awesome.
I never fucking said I thought I'd ever say that.
You had me at frosty.
Mate, frosty. You got to see it's fucking fat.
They're very cool.
It's wide.
They're very cool.
It's actually pretty tough.
Yeah. I do wonder if, in a sense,
frosty.
Because the GR Yaris is the first homologated road version of a rally car in so long, I wonder if in 20 years' time, again, back to our undervalued thing, if the Yaris will be looked back on the same way we look at like Renault 5 turbos and that. I'm not sure it's quite the same ilk, and there's so many more Yarises than they were Renault 5 turbos. It's a lot more of a regular car.
See, I think some of those, like that, those Renault 5 turbo, I think they're massively undervalued. I mean, well, not really. Some of the Stratoses, I believe, are $2 million for a factory rally Stratos.
Yeah.
$2 million.
Bit off point, but in a way, I feel like the value of future cars is also dictated by the desire to recreate the culture of that time.
Totally.
Spot on.
So, like,
that's actually very good. That's so true.
Corolla, right? Have you seen the movement of like grandma Corollas going around?
Yes.
Yeah. Like, they're making big money.
It's awesome.
I can't believe it.
It's so cool. And I think that's like the cultural thing. And then it turns into cult, and then it turns into cool.
Yeah. Very true.
Anyway.
No. What you said is very true. I mean, you're seeing that when you're going to a few of the car shows, how a lot of your gen, in the 20s, and they've got the E30s and those sort of BMWs. And, okay, granted, I think some of them fuck them up, what they do, but it's the fact that they love them. They're trying to JDM it, but a Euro style.
Yeah.
They're fucking on their ass, and the wheels are like this, the rake's in, and they're fucking got 14-inch rims, and they've got that look, but they're so passionate about it. But it's actually cool. You wouldn't see them generally go, but there's obviously a crew that really want to do up those 80s and 90s BMs and Mercedes, which is I love, because that's that's what we're about. You know what I mean?
Step out with your Kappas on.
Yeah, man. Fucking Kappas. Did you hear that story when we fucking got Mount Hope? We were all fucking Kappa trackies. Anyways, that was that podcast. Mount Hope, fuck. Anyways.
Throwback.
Yeah, go back.
What episode was that? 3, 4?
3, yeah.
3.
Yeah, it's quite funny. We were at Mount Hope, middle of Fuckville. 50 people, pub, and a male fucking store, fucking 2 pumps. And, we rang up. We were all wogs dressed in Kappa. Only black guy in the whole fucking joint. We got chased out of there. It was not good. We walked into a fucking pub. All these pricks are fucking drinking 4Xs and VBs, and we asked for Corona with lime. And they fucking go,
Your eyebrows.
Yeah, they went, sorry. I thought we were going to get fucking lynched. The Ku Klux Klan was going to fucking grab me. Got the fuck out. And driving in an old Valiant Cry with a 340 Hemi in it, dumped with Simmons in the Outback, and everything around us was 4-wheel drives. And we walked in, 3 wogs, long hair, in Kappa, Adidas. Didn't look good.
That's a vibe, Shawnee.
Fuck, yeah. Anyways, again, sorry
That's
to
like a
topic.
film clip.
Honestly, fuck me, the shit. Anyways, yes, next question.
Next question. So, next question is from, Jimski Veg. This is why we're Instagram names, man. So, the question is, thoughts on heritage plates?
Well, look, I guess, I don't know, everyone's making massive money out of them. I can't believe some of the prices they've been making. I've got a number of clients that have invested, I guess you could say. I mean, if they were to sell, or they've sold and they've made a good return, and I suppose the heritage plate's very different to a car. You know what I mean? Like, you've got, it's like, the Tassie one on Project One Black.
On the Black Series, and I think it was 24
on the SLS.
Yeah,
I've got 21 on my office. On my wall, the 21.
And we've got a whole bunch of them on the display.
And then Rami, my dear friend Rami, who owns Heritage Plates, he's got some plates on display here, and amazing. I mean, some of these plates are 6 figures. It's just amazing what they are, and they're big. They have been coming big. I mean, granted, it has blown up. If you saw the auction at fucking Motor Classica, the plates, some pricks were paying for these fucking plates. I mean, there was a bit of a ego fest too, the few blokes in the room, the usual chest out, probably when you go home and cry, going, fuck, what did I just do? But there was some good plates there, and they were making epic, usually anything decent, 3, usually The rest is sort of, it's really, you're gangster if you got one.
Oh, yeah.
You're fucking still pimping if you got two.
Yeah.
And you're rolling if you fucking got three. I mean, there's nothing wrong with 4 and 5. I mean, I've got fucking 4 and I'm nothing. But in saying that, it's yeah. Would you buy one? Yeah, I would, fucking oath. I have done, yeah, 100%. Especially if it's got something, a special affiliation with the number. Fuck. Like, if someone offered me 44, I fucking want to buy that in a heartbeat.
Yeah, 99 or 9 for me.
Yeah, see what I mean? And that's the numbers that mean something to you. Oh, I wouldn't care less. 26 was my birthday. I'd rather go 44. Yeah. But, again, it's someone fucking just pays over the odds. And that's when we were watching some of the auctions. And one bloke fucking went, like, I think it was fucking 100 grand over the next bloke. He wanted it that bad. And, like, again, clients of mine, heavyweights, when they do auction, you either fucking go in, fucking gonna be a bear, be a fucking grizzly. Make sure every fucking prick in the fucking room knows you're the fucking man. And just fucking go bang. No fucking bidding fucking 10,000 fucking. You want it? Fucking go in hard. Yeah. Let every prick fucking knows who's the balls. Fucking oath. And then you saw that guy go 100 grand over. Because, mate, that's my daughter's birthday. Yeah, man, fucking oath. Yeah, you would. That's cool. Yeah.
Wedding anniversary.
Yeah. You know what I mean? So, heritage
How many ex-wives you've got?
Yes. Few people out there with double digits numbers.
God.
But no, yes, very good investment if you can afford it. As I guess, like anything, buy the best plate you can afford, in a digit sense. I mean, but a lot of people making enamel plates out of stuff. You know what I mean? Like one of my thoroughbred plates I made into an enamel. It looks fucking grouse.
The yellow.
Cool.
Yeah. Well, it was. Fuck, this is fucking years ago, mate. Fuck, years ago. Fuck, yeah. And yeah, anyway, so I got V8 911.
Oh, that's cool.
Wow.
Yeah, and I thought one day they might make a fucking V8 911. Not to fucking sell it, but I just thought, fucking, and I had a couple of Porsches at the time, so, and then, I thought, it'd be cool, but I've kept that plate, but I turned it into an enamel, so it looks fucking cool.
That's awesome.
But then you've got blokes that have digit number plates, or it's actually I,
yes,
and then O, so it's fucking 110 or whatever the fuck IIO, but they make it look like 110, so they make it an enamel. So it's, you don't know these days, mate. So in the real number plate heritage, yes, very good investment, proven.
Yeah, okay, cool.
Bit long, but fuck me, that's the way we go.
Yeah.
What do you think?
You've reminded me of a story, so I may as well tell it. Have you heard the story of the auction of the Mercedes SLR, the most expensive car in the world?
No, when was that?
No? Okay, so original Sterling Moss Mercedes-Benz SLR Mille.
Oh, sorry.
Yes.
I think you're talking about...
No, not one of these.
I thought you were talking about the new fucking SLR.
No. The original SLR, the most expensive.
Yeah, it was 140 million euro or something.
132 million euro.
Yeah.
Yeah, so one of the most recent episodes of Collecting Cars, they have on the guy who won it, or the guy who was bidding for the owner. And so they tell the story. So go listen to that and listen to the story. But to recap, there was 9 bidders in the room. It was sold by the Mercedes Museum, who owned it.
Yeah.
They were convinced by this gentleman who's telling the story in order to try and sell it, and they decided to do auction. There was 9 bidders in the room. He was the only one there in person. Everyone else was phone bidders.
Oh, really?
Yep. Yeah. So it was an interesting dynamic to start with.
A big cat fucking sitting in Monaco on his yacht, fucking stroking his cat.
Correct.
Fucking sitting there going, just click, click, click.
Yeah,
that's a beat, something like that. Do you know what I mean?
Right,
Can you picture that?
Yeah.
It's fucking choppers upstairs and fucking good on him.
Yeah, interesting vibe. So he said that the reason it was so unique was because with an auction for anything else, even a 250 GTO, if you've got enough money, you can get one. There's enough of them out there. You can pry one off someone's hands. But not this is the only chance you have to buy this one of 2 ever built. Yeah. And both of them were owned by Mercedes up to this point. They've never been sold. There is no prerequisite sale to understand what the auction could go to. It was so unknown, and this is the only opportunity. It's not like anyone. So everyone's coming packing.
Yeah, fucking
and Mercedes put in a contract for the owner of the car, because obviously this is Mercedes heritage, right? And so it's things like they can't sell the car for quite a long period of time. Like you are buying this as an investment. You cannot resell it.
You probably got to buy it, sell it back to us or
Yeah,
something.
and things like you have to obviously have it maintained by Mercedes, which is a given. Why would you not? And then things like Mercedes are allowed to take it and still use it for,
fucking displays and
good
stuff.
wood and displays and all that sort of stuff. So it's
But you'd want to do that.
Pretty involved.
If I was the fucking cat that bought that car.
Oh, yeah, you'd want to. You'd want to, yeah.
I'm not going to be hanging out with fucking nobodies, am I? So all my mates are going to be pretty big fucking blokes too.
Yeah.
Corporate or whatever the fuck. So you all got big cats. You all got pretty serious car collections or yachts and shit like that, jets, that sort of crap.
Yeah.
But to actually sit there and, where's your car? Oh, using it a good wood or something.
Yeah, exactly
that.
right.
That's fucking OG, mate.
Yeah,
that's big.
Yeah,
that's big.
Yeah. So the Mercedes Museum opened the auction for opening bids at €55 million, which is more than the previous, which was the highest GTO. Ever GTO selling price. So they opened the auction at a record sale, and then it went up in like 5-10 million euro. Increments.
Yeah. But it is a special car. He knew that. What's it worth? What's it worth? What's it going to be worth in 10 years' time, 20 years' time, 30 years' time?
Yeah.
You get some crypto billionaire that just goes, that crypto cost him probably $1.50 fucking 20 years ago, and I'll take that.
Yeah. So this gentleman's fine client who is buying the car,
amazing,
told him when he asked him, what's your budget? Where do you want to stop? Where's your limit? And the client said to him, you decide. Which is the most baller thing you could ever say.
I wouldn't expect anything else at that level.
Yeah.
I mean, I would have... He probably said, I'm fucking offended you even asked me. Yeah. Just buy it.
Just get it done.
Just buy it. Just get it done.
Get it done, bring it back.
At that caliber, seriously, that's just...
monumental.
Just keep going, mate. Keep going till we own it.
Yeah, so 132 million
That's fucking
euro.
Awesome.
Just ridiculous. And
congratulations to the toast.
Congratulations.
What a thing.
Honestly,
like,
that is just, that is epic.
Yeah.
That is epic.
You're my type of man.
Yeah.
That is awesome, honestly.
No, it's just, that kind of dedication and,
a car.
It's the history. It's
Look at it.
Totally.
It's who drove the car.
Yeah.
What did it accomplish?
I mean, I'm actually surprised they even sold it.
Well, that was the big thing. Like everyone was taken aback that Mercedes would even sell it in the first place.
But it is very. It's like, fuck, we can't even compare. But on a lesser scale, like we say, we sell some of these special cars. We sell them with a bit of a boomerang. You know what I mean, like in a clause.
Yes.
Sometimes we even get the clients to sign it.
It's clever.
You must give me first right of please.
100%.
I don't give a fuck if someone offers you double the money. Just please. You got to give me, because it's hard to control and maintain. Cars we sold overseas, they're never fucking coming back.
Yep.
It's too hard. So we'd always sell them with a bit of an anchor attached so that, hey, got to get it back. And that's what Ben's have ideally done. This guy would be, yes, okay, he's giving them freight, but mate, you'd have it locked in a sense that you will have control of that car.
Yep.
Unless the dickhead bins it or whatever, but you can't control that. But it's probably not even allowed to fucking drive it.
Imagine binning it.
Oh, can't.
Well, you know what? If he's got the freight to buy it, he'll just go, well, fuck, just get it fixed.
But you do see that, right?
What's it going to cost?
I love watching like Goodwood Revival.
Oh, fuck yeah.
And you see them racing it like the clappers. Okay. Get out of hell.
It's 160. It's 130 euro mil to buy. Yeah, ain't going to cost 130 million to fucking build.
Rebuild. Or repair. No.
Repair.
No.
Okay,
but you know what?
Chuck fucking 5 mil. Chuck 3 mil.
Yeah, people get devastated. Yeah. People get
it's
so
like the 250
devastated.
GTO.
But
Okay,
I love it.
Original car. No, they're not. They're original GTOs, but they've fucking been around the block, those cars, mate. So they're not original in terms of the paintwork and that. Original car, DNA, engine, all that sort of stuff. But, mate.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, questionable too. Correct, yes, questionable. But in saying that, mate, they've got to be out there.
I just love that people race them.
Yeah, man.
Yes, and I think
it ain't going to cost fucking 40 million to fix a GTO.
No. And I do like the 250 GTO market specifically, that people understand that they are race cars.
They are.
And it's being encouraged to use them as race cars, like Goodwood and all that sort of stuff. And I love that because, people going to buy a GTO aren't going to go, oh, that panel isn't the original panel. Because people understand these are race cars. They get used.
It's the
if the handle and the head have been changed on the shovel, is it still the same shovel? You know, people understand that is the case. These cars are being used.
If you owned one and you were privileged to own one, would you fucking race it at Goodwood?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah, 100%.
Like, wring the
As I said,
neck
mate.
out.
I mean, we were saying before. I mean, if you had, I don't know what's unlimited money, but if you're in a position, what would you buy and drive? I said, I'd fucking buy and drive a Daytona every day.
That would be so baller.
What would you do?
Well, it's like putting a lion in a cage. Why? Why would you do it? Like, I don't know. I'm all about driven, not hidden.
Yeah.
I think that's someone's tagline. So
It is,
sorry. I'm not claiming it, but
it's true.
Yeah.
It needs to be.
That's what they were built
Baz
for.
took that out. Barry took that out the other day.
Which car?
The Mazda.
Oh, the green one.
Yeah. Okay. And you got to come and drive. Got to come and drive. And she farts and spurts and pop, typical Webbers and like half that fucking stuff down there. And changed the plugs. They were fucking bloody. I was going to say something, but not.
Cooked.
Totally fried. So black. It was just crazy. Yeah. So we changed blah, blah, blah. But I go out around here because there's no one around.
Yeah.
And just hear him up and down, second, third, pulling and you hear it. A couple of bits of pop. And he came back, he was smiling. I've gone, you're so blessed to have this beautiful car.
Yeah.
You know, he leaves it here. I'm like, just enjoy it.
Yeah, that's
Too scared to drive the fucking thing.
Yeah.
No, you got to drive it. And actually, leaving them sitting around, that's when you start spending big money recommissioning them to get them driving again.
But they don't realise that. You need to drive
problematic
them.
for
the problem
car.
is when you look at the money invested in that car, right? And that's the thing. So like a few people leave the cars here, it's like a storage sort of thing. They come and drive it, have a bit of drive. But I say to them, you need to drive these fucking things. You just to drive it. You have to, like you said, you go notice that especially. You go on a store and you see, and they just get dry. You know?
Yeah.
And then they wonder why there's fucking problems with them. Oh, it's too hard. Nah, just sell it. Sad. Motor Classic was a perfect testament to that.
Right.
How many cars that were on the market there, people had just gone and stored them and then just move them on.
Wow.
Either to the next one or just enough.
Yeah.
He's enough. He's like a few people, sadly, because it's been such a labour of love.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah. What were we talking about?
Can I quickly ask, can we put the aircon on?
It's warm.
We can do that, yeah. Yeah, it's going to be like 30
Sorry, I just
today.
thought you might cut that anyway. It's just,
That's fine. That's fine.
I'm sweating here.
No.
All right, we'll move on
Have
to...
you got water?
Oh, yeah, mate. I've got 3 beverages here. Beverage queen.
She's loaded up. All right,
Dribbling on myself.
next question.
It's like sitting here dribbling on myself. Thanks for having me.
Hey, beautiful.
I'm trying my best.
All right, so this is from
That's all that
Zach
matters.
over on Facebook. He sent us a message.
Yes.
So I saw this come through. Says he loves the podcast and everything else.
Thank you. He's ninth. He's the ninth person then.
So the ninth person. So he's interested in Maloos and the
Yes,
top
brother.
and the
I
last,
fucking love him.
the V8s.
I fucking love 'em.
And so he's interested
Dom
in...
can verify that. What did I drive when I was fucking running Duttons most of the time?
Oh, you're Maloo. Yeah, Maloo.
Manny drove better car. Manny drove like GLS 63s and fucking Bentegas and shit like that. But
Remember
Maloos,
I
man,
sold that
love 'em.
white Maloo?
Yeah.
And it was like the most
Yeah.
excitable,
Yeah,
and
I
the
loved it,
customers were,
man.
wow, chomping at the bit.
Yeah.
The Maloo, I learnt so much about the Maloo.
I fucking love
in
them. I had all
that
my Dutton
moment.
stickers up. They're fucking
Yeah, you
grouse.
love the Maloo.
Fucking love
Yeah, man.
'em. So yes, man. Love
Yeah,
Maloos.
right.
Good
So
choice.
the Maloo market, the GDSRs and stuff, the end
Yep.
of the run.
Yep.
He wanted some buyer's advice and just sort of hearing what that sort of segment of the market
It's softened.
is doing.
It's softened. Yeah, they look. We've always played with HSV product. I love the product, and specific cars. I don't carry all. We all carry usually a guaranteed. We'll carry a Maloo, usually an R8. As in Gen F or LSA, VF. Had a couple of early VEs, but they were cool because they were first gen manual. I love anything in a first gen because that's the first car, and then you see the inclination of the way the brand, the way the things moved. So for me, when I do a car collection or whatever, I sit in model range, so I'd like to buy the first or whatever, and then maybe the last, so you can see that, you see the change of it. Like, so for me now, I'm looking for a good GDSR.
Okay.
Because now they've softened. Fuck, some of these cars have fucking come back 20, 30, 40%.
Yeah,
Wow.
interesting.
You know what I mean? Like, but in saying that, key cars are still strong.
Yeah.
But, yeah, look, Maloo, I think it's sad. I think because we built a fucking awesome product in Australia and there was no need to fucking... Like, they're awesome, man. The last one's a grouse. So stick to... If you can, buy an LSA because supercharged, Corvette is just last of them. That's a grouse thing. GDSR, yeah, cool, but they have softened. I think they still will come back a little bit. I've noticed massive amounts they've come back to what we were fucking selling them to where they are now. Fuck.
Yeah, right.
They've come back fucking heaps.
Yeah, well, back when I don't know if you remember this, but LMCT, the giveaway company, they bought
that's
an orange GTSR.
That's right, yeah.
Ute
$1 million or some shit.
$1 million.
I feel sorry for the poor bloke. Well, no, they won it, don't they?
They won it, yeah.
Well, mate, at the other day, some of these people paid massive money, but then on the same token, have a look at it. Yeah, but you know what I mean? Like, it is what it is. Fuck.
Got to play the game. If you're in it, you're playing a game.
Fucking oath, mate. Got to play the game. And however the dice fucking fall,
that's
that's the fucking way. Because when you have your wins, you fucking have your wins. But you fucking have your losses.
Yep.
It is what it is. You chose to make the decision to pay those prices at that market because you thought they were going to continually
100%. It's a gamble.
Fucking oath.
People always say,
think about it. It's an insular market, mate.
Yeah.
How many fucking people overseas are fucking ringing up going, oh, you want to buy that W1 over there? They don't even know what the fuck it is.
Yeah.
So it's an insular market. But the right car is still strong in that insular market because it's still the holy grail. Like fucking guys are paying X amount for VK Brock driven cars that Peter owned.
Yeah.
Key money. Now, we are going to mark that. Okay, for example, good example. I know this is not Maloo's, but in terms of HSE product, there's W1s online now. Okay, there's still 5 or 6 W1s in that 600 region. Okay?
Right.
Brand new 0-mile cars. Now, they were getting that. It's softened. You can buy one with fucking 5,000 Ks for probably fucking 350, 400.
Okay.
But in saying that, that's the last hurrah, and yeah, I fucking love them. That's why I want the Ute. But those cars there, I'm going to put James' car. Yep, okay. I just realised I've already committed to the bend. Fucking hold the flag, grab a gear, go. I'm going to, YTG, we are going to be doing something with JC's factory given car. So he, obviously the last HRT factory driver, and car 22 out of the 275 built is his car. Okay. So we will be looking at doing something with that car, marketing possibly that car. So we're talking to him now, and that'll be a pretty significant car. So if you're going to buy a W1 and you're a Holden person or you're a car collector, just hang on, don't do anything yet, because we might do something with this, and this is the one you want to buy.
Yep.
Only factory-driven, handed part of contract, car number 22, because he was number 22 when he was racing for HRT.
Yep.
For 9 years, I think he was. So brand new car, 0 kilometres, still got the plastics on it, and stay tuned. That's a special car. So now that's a blue chip car. You'd buy that.
Yeah.
That's one off.
Yeah, it's a special one. Yeah.
It's like Ryan's kept number 1 and 275 at the factory. Okay. So you got the bookends.
Yeah.
We had EO2, which was a production car. Remember the one we found, the pre-production car? Yes. That's a special car. One of 3 before the 275. So then you would say a factory drive car, factory driver, number off it. That's pretty special.
That is cool.
So stay tuned. If you're interested in one, hang off, because we're going to probably give you what you want.
There we go.
There you go.
What a great answer to a question.
Yes. We went around the block a bit, but we got there.
That sums it up well. All right, so we're going to move over to F1, because we've had some car launches. Have you seen any of the car launches? Have you seen any of the car launches?
Do you like modern F1?
Look, I really like people. Like, I'm very curious by people. I'm very curious by athletes.
Sure.
That's why I'm studying psychology on the side, because I'm just very interested in why people do
tick.
what they do, what kind of person is capable of doing what they do. I'm very interested in that.
But you'll see similar traits though, eh?
Oh, there's a similar wildness. Yeah, similar.
Yeah.
So, yes, I do follow it. I find the personalities very interesting. Yep. Obviously, that Netflix show was awesome to just get in there.
See, I didn't like Netflix. I reckon it fucking prostituted the brand.
A little bit, but I think it saved it. And it also opened
for the North American market, which Liberty wanted to do.
Right.
Yeah.
That's really what they did it for.
Yeah.
And the true... I don't know. I tried to say I call myself a pretty diehard because... at a young age, I was into motorsport. Like I said, 9, 10, I'm going to Sandown with a friend's dad. That's when I met Rusty. Like I said, it was just scary.
Yeah.
That's a fucking story in itself.
Yeah.
And I'll show you the picture of the fucking things. But in saying that, so I always followed Formula One.
Yeah.
And so for me, it's not a black thing with fucking Lewis or anything like that. So Lewis just came on the radar because I was following McLaren Mercedes.
Yeah.
And I go, fuck, this kid's unbelievable. So, but you look at that and you go, fuck, it has changed the dynamic. And what was I asking? What we were saying? I fucking lost my way.
Well, it was that Netflix show.
Netflix. So
but I kind of thought it opened it up a bit. And
the hardcore people go, they
maybe.
sold out because they want to
Maybe.
get in the North American market. Now look at it all of a sudden now in the history of how many calendar races they got? 4?
4 in America now.
4 in America.
But I also think it
5 years,
did,
10 years ago, they didn't have one. Oh no, they had Circuit America. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
But I think it did wonders for
helped
Melbourne
the
F1
brand.
because our numbers were dropping
Correct.
at Formula One, and then suddenly last year, boom,
It
sold
did.
out.
It opened
This
up.
year,
It did open
sold
up
out.
as a personalities, the drivers.
I think
it
it's
did.
great.
Look, it did.
Yeah.
In that sense, it did. I don't know, but they reckon that it did hurt the sport because a lot of the drivers, a lot of the managers were more becoming a celebrity, which they are in a way in
They
the
are
motorsport
anyway.
world.
They are anyway.
Not in the normal world, and that's what it's
Yeah.
become. Made them a bit more celebrity in a normal world
very much so.
outside.
It was interesting though to be privy
See,
to
I haven't
some
watched-
stuff.
Yeah, see, I
thought it was
let's not go for it. I
fascinating.
still haven't built
Yeah.
a bridge.
But no,
The fizzy drink.
I'll never
Fucking
forget.
fizzy drink F1.
Look, when they changed engines, how many years ago was that now?
Which-
That
The
they-
turbo era?
Yeah.
2016.
Yeah.
16 was the first turbo.
So the hybrid turbo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember watching with Dad, chatting with Dad, and then we were just chatting, and then all of a sudden we're like, oh my God, the race has started.
Hadn't even realised.
Hadn't even realised. And in that
So-
moment, I was like, it's like a deflated balloon.
Yeah.
It was like,
Yeah,
Didn't like the
right.
sound of that.
No.
That was the first time we heard the engines and we're like,
yeah.
wow. And that's why I loved 07, 08. I remember going to Grand Prix
Yeah,
that
the
and
noise.
thought, wow, fuck, it was,
Yeah. And last year, the best day to go was,
When they had
was
the-
it Friday or Saturday
when they had
qualifying?
the test car.
We just go general admission and go
Yeah.
to some of the corners, and they're out on track a lot during
Yeah.
qualifying or just practice,
Yeah.
And you get up close, and it's still pretty spectacular.
It is still
and they've
pretty-
brought
Oh,
it back
yeah.
a bit. So
Yeah.
yeah, I
Yeah.
do. I love it. I appreciate it. Do I follow it like a lot of people? No.
Yeah,
Not
I've
down,
dropped off.
but yeah,
I
okay.
don't watch it as much as I was dying.
So when did you drop off, and for what
Of course.
reason?
No, don't even go there. Fucking Abu Dhabi, mate. Come on.
Oh, okay. Yeah, right.
Come
Yeah.
on. That's just,
Yeah.
I
The
still
ordeal.
haven't. I still haven't
The
gotten over
ordeal.
it, mate.
Yeah, okay.
No, I haven't.
Yeah, that was
A lot of people
interesting.
go, get over it. No, I can't. And a lot of people in the world haven't got over it. It's acknowledged, man. It's just fucking same old bullshit. Got favours from the FIA, like Ferrari have always had in the past. Read
Yeah.
Bernie's last book. That's an amazing book. Bernie Eccleston's last book.
Oh, yeah, I've not read it.
It's
Interesting.
fucking- yeah, it's
Okay,
awesome. And
good one.
at the front of it, the reporter's asking, Bernie, look, can I ask you pretty much anything? And he goes, yep, because this is the last book that's ever going to be written about me.
Right.
And it's fucking, I think it's No Friends or something like that. I've read it years ago, but no, something like that. I've got it. It's a fucking amazing book. And there's actually a lot of things he actually just talks about, like with Ferrari and the questionable championship, all these sort of things. And talks about the modern day and the past and unbelievable.
But
unbelievable.
isn't that somewhat similar to the Netflix show opening the door a bit and allowing you to step in and understand and see a little bit more?
He was the man.
Yeah.
Really, if it wasn't for Bernie Eccleston.
Yeah, no, totally.
Really, I mean.
But learning about the people from that perspective,
Yeah.
it just opens you up to the sport.
I mean, it just shows you how much of a fucking wanker Horner is.
Well, I think
Mate.
the difference between something
Don't
like
care, fucking say
Eccleston's
it the way it
book,
is. Fucking sue me. I've got nothing, cunt.
the difference is Drive to Survive is almost like a movie. There's an inbuilt narrative. I mean, for diehards like us, watching it was difficult because
Yeah.
some of the episodes, the narrative of the episode and the who's fighting who was almost completely fabricated. So for a new audience, it's great. It's, oh my gosh, look at the drama, look at everything else.
And that
For
was
us,
the
we're
thing.
going, we watched this race live.
You've just made it. Yeah, I get
Right,
it.
so
Yeah,
we've already been there
Yeah.
and seen this, and it wasn't like that, right?
Yeah, and that's
Okay.
what I lost a bit. I thought, wow, they've really made it very show busy.
Yeah,
Okay.
which
Because
is
from the
great for
outsiders,
new.
like a lot of people going, man, I really am my Formula One. And the people, I went, since when, man? And you're like, oh, the Netflix. I went,
yeah.
Okay, I just got it. It's like all those restoration shows. I don't watch them.
Correct. Exactly right.
I filmed 3 pilots to have them in the family business do it. We knocked all 3 back because we just thought it's just drama. It's fabricated.
Correct.
The timelines are not
exactly
right.
Yeah.
So I get it. Now that just made sense.
Yeah. Whereas Eccleston's book, that would literally be what's going on.
Ecky.
You can tell what was actually happening.
And stuff that was true when Ayrton heard, mate, something's not right, and he's gone down to the bend when Michael's coming out and the traction control on the fucking Benetton, mate, and he can hear it, and he's going, the fucking thing's got traction, like things like that, mate, and it's out now. It's out now. Yeah. Where the fucking was it the Ferrari coming in, or the Williams coming in, and it would drop, it would go up.
Yes, the 14B.
Yeah, I mean it's known. It was. So these world titles were questionable. He says it in the book.
Yeah.
I mean, like, it's great. I mean, you know it. Ferrari had special treatment, but then, they say, well, Ferrari need to be, without Ferrari, there's no Formula One, and how many times they were going to break away and do their own championship, but they needed Ferrari to come as they felt. And you look at all that back, you don't see that Netflix. This is fucking Bernie Eccleston raw.
Yeah. And it's facts.
It's facts. Yeah. That's what I loved about it. And because I love Formula One so much, I really, I dived into it. It's not if someone with horse racing or whatever thing they love, and they just dove into the thing. And that's why I felt, for me, again, it's just only my simple opinion, that Netflix hurt it, I felt, because it really made it Hollywood to get the American market. And that's what they did, and they achieved it. They're very smart. And their audience has just gone like this. And they've all become rock stars in America. Mate, a client was telling me, for fucking decent for fucking rock star tickets at Vegas.
The Vegas,
$100 US.
Yeah. For like the
for fucking 4 days.
Imagine.
The most basic ticket is several $100s, yeah.
It's, mate, shit house out the fucking backyard, fucking looking at the fence, fucking listening was fucking a couple $100.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, it's just unbelievable.
Yeah, crazy.
And they're sold out.
Yeah, I know. It's nuts. Yeah.
Sold out.
Yeah. From a marketing perspective, well done. I mean...
Oh, fuck, mate, they're on point.
Yeah.
Very smart.
Yeah.
They wanted to do, but, that's why I think once Lewis, I'll hang my cape up when it comes to Formula One, and I'll just live in the homage of what I love. That's why I got the people up there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I haven't got the young guns.
Fangio.
Yeah, man. Senna, Schumacher. I wasn't a fan of Schumacher, but when I watched the Schumacher documentary...
it's beautiful.
I fucking, mate, I shut my fucking mouth. Not that, mate, he was a genius, but in terms of I didn't know him as a person, because I wasn't a massive... I mean, I appreciate him. I love what he achieved.
Yeah.
But, wow, it was amazing.
And his wife. Just so beautiful.
Yeah, amazing.
So lovely.
Honestly.
And I loved seeing that
side
story.
Yeah, I didn't know that side. I was just
partners,
a fucking German robot, sort of, like
a
like a Vettel when he was I just, what I mean, there was no emotion, and I get that. The Finns are the same, as I say, if you want to win, hire a Finn. I love that fucking saying, mate. That's fucking grouse. And it's it was good, that part, but that wasn't a Netflix. That was just a documentary on Schumacher, I think, wasn't it? Yeah.
On Netflix.
It was on Netflix,
available
wasn't it?
on Netflix.
Okay, well, that was not bad then.
Yeah.
The thing that documentary showed for me, and if you were looking into it, you would know this already, but it highlighted it for me, was just how much of a boys' club being a driver in Formula One is. Because you look at all of the young drivers now, Verstappen, Leclerc. I mean, it's no coincidence that Max Verstappen, as a 4-year-old, was going over to Michael's place for because his dad, and Charles Leclerc from Monaco. I mean, it's no coincidence that all of these young drivers have Michael Schumacher or Patrese, all these guys as their uncle that I'll go and spend time with. Like,
I know.
It really is a boys' club. Like,
But again, this is why I love Lewis. There was no boys' club, mate.
None. Came from nothing.
Fucking 3 jobs Anthony worked.
Yeah.
And what? Oh, he got a contract. He was sponsored by fucking McLaren. Hello, Ron Dennis is a genius, mate. He's not going to fucking give some kid a fucking thing if he doesn't perform.
Yeah.
You got to fucking show up, and you got to be on the top step.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you got to represent our brand.
Yeah, that is a great story of making it.
Come on, man.
That's
throw all the fucking rocks you want, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Deal it on facts.
Yeah.
Take the emotion out of it and deal it on facts.
Yep.
You can't knock that. Even Schumacher, like I said, I didn't realise. No money. They used to fucking race at the go-kart track
that was
in the rain with old fucked out slicks.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fantastic.
Yeah,
Come on, man.
Oh,
So
it was
good.
Brilliant.
Whereas E10 came from fuckloads of money and had the best shit and the best equipment. But he was blessed and
but
gifted.
you have to have the skills still. Like,
yeah, but hang on. You got
still...
fucking idiots like Latifi. Like, fuck me, mate. You know,
and
he's half the fucking problem because
and this is where we get onto the topic of how hard is it actually? Yes, driving your Formula One car is incredible effort, and yes, they are incredibly talented. But you hear 1,000 times over that behind every single one of those 20 drivers, there is 1,000 other drivers who could do exactly the same qualifying lap time, ready to go if you fuck up. So the question is, how hard is it actually to be that good? Or is it more a matter of it's the sponsors and who you are and who you know that gets you those seats, and you could go and pick 200 other drivers and put them in those Formula One cars and you get exactly the same performance out of it?
Yeah, but it's such an interesting point. And I also think I'm in awe of those type of people that do make it to the top, regardless of the money and their ability to keep it together.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like those people that keep it together.
Yeah, I know. It's easy for us to throw rocks. It's easy.
For sure.
It is.
Sure.
I mean, look, at the end of the day, like I said, you look at these guys, but you go, look, it is, I suppose. It is. But, they've also, half these blokes are bay drivers too.
Yeah.
Half these blokes. I mean, Perez brings a lot of money.
Exactly right.
Perez brings fuckloads of money from his mate.
Yeah. It's easy to forget that even at Formula One level, half of these guys are paying for their seats.
Yeah, there's only a handful out of the boys that get paid, and those ones that are getting paid mega bucks.
Yeah.
And the rest are fucking paid drivers, really.
Yeah.
Or what they can bring to the thing. Mm-hmm. But, no.
Yeah, it's an interesting world.
Again, where do we go again?
We love our tangents.
No, I love this conversation.
Yeah, I know.
We're
just fucking...
Really, it's so interesting.
But it's true, though.
And I'm learning so much as well because...
The Netflix, that's it.
Yeah, I cut the umbilical cord to Formula One, and I think why I probably rated the Netflix, it kind of rebuilt that connection again in a funny way.
Yeah.
Look,
so
it is.
for
it's
me...
It has done the brand wonders. So if you wanted the brand to be strong and continue, yes. But we're the old guard in terms of what we loved and looked after. And like fucking anything, it's just the change of the guard. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Always that generational change. It's just no different to what's going to happen in the fucking future when the fucking stupid things start up and fucking start flying.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, fuck, I'll be dead by then.
Jetson City.
Fuck that. Yeah. Like drones. You see the fucking drone? Fucking drone Formula Ones, mate.
I only want to fly one if it makes that sound.
Jetson.
And I'm done. I'm sold. Sign me up. I'll swipe my little Bitcoin in my wrist or whatever it is.
Fuck, the microchip in my neck.
So I listen to podcasts a lot while I'm driving.
Yeah,
just
likewise.
love to learn, whatever. And on an ad in one of the podcasts I'm listening to, it was an ad for a sporting podcast that sort of covers, great sporting moments, and it's a generalized sport podcast.
Yeah.
And in the ad, he says, and we will talk about how a new sport like F1 can come into fruition. And I'm going, so that's the mindset.
It's a new sport.
Because so many people have just figured out about F1 to that whole section of the world. It's a new sport.
But that must have been a North American podcast.
Yes.
It's interesting.
Crazy, isn't it?
That's what Liberty wanted to do, mate. Liberty wanted to fucking crack that's all they want to do. If they could do half the race calendar in North America, they would.
Yeah.
They want a ticket to Indy.
Yeah.
So...
Hey, random question. Have you ever guys seen a NASCAR race live?
Yeah, it's like
What's it like? It was like one of my regrets when I lived in America not to... Is it awesome?
It's thunder. Yeah. I've never seen an Indy... Oh, sorry, no. I did... No, well, true. That was a fucking big weekend. IndyCar Gold Coast.
How much do you remember?
Not much. I remember the trolley dolly Joyce on the fucking plane saw us and we were like... She goes, you guys right?
Like a plane coming back from
Ibiza. Yeah. Anyway, so what
Woo!
are we talking about?
We just went on a journey in Sean's
NASCAR.
Yeah, NASCAR's fucking great. IndyCar was good because of the noise. When we did go that one time, we did see it. The other times we didn't. But NASCAR, when I was in America, I was going to the States and had an opportunity. We didn't see the start. We just paid to go in. I'm not going to fucking sit there all day. But in saying that, it was insane. The noise in theatre, yeah, it was. It's pretty epic.
Yeah.
Like you fucking watch, what's it, Ricky Bobby?
Talladega Nights.
Yeah, okay, now you fucking, that's exactly what it's like. Yeah. And if you stand, and there's a section like, I don't know what raceway it was in California, and it's like the bank, right? And then, because they got the mesh, to protect, but the mesh is not even, so you got gaps a bit, yeah?
Right.
So like, I mean, car won't go, but the gaps, I mean, like, I suppose skinny enough prick could get in there, but anyways. But what I'm saying is, so you stand there, and these fucking things go past you like 220 miles an hour, and you've got a freight train of cars.
Yeah.
Mate, people were getting blown over, mate. The wind, the fucking gush, and don't forget, it's coming through. Mate, it was fucking hectic. I've never seen it, and I've just the force. So like when you actually, I do appreciate it. Like a couple of times here on the thing, we've done the NASCAR on the simulators. Yeah, man. And especially with the full access one, so your fucking seat's leaning.
Yeah.
And you're full on into the beans. And you think it's boring, but when you actually do it, you think about it, man. That's fucking, you got 40 cars, you're all like this.
Yeah.
And you got spotters. Fucking car on your left, car on your right. So you can't fucking see shit because your seat's like this. And all you can see in the front, even when the pricks have the smoke, and they're going, mate, go high, go low, fucking, mate.
Full tilt on the tilt.
That's it, mate. And the wheels are staggered. Like you got the outside tyres are different than the inside tyres. There's actually a bit of skill with it. You just think it's like a bunch of hillbillies fucking going around in a circle. It's actually not. It's actually it's basic engineering in terms of the good old fucking V8.
Come on, Days of Thunder.
I mean, well, I didn't even think, but saying that, but Dad, that's, I mean, it's amazing. It's fucking epic.
I
really
do really
epic.
want to go and watch.
Epic.
A lot of women are doing it now too, which is cool.
Yeah.
It's great. Yeah.
But it's a big thing over there, man. They have the fucking camper vans, they're fucking in the middle, and they got the chairs on the top. It's exactly what you see in the movies. When I saw it, I was like, fuck, man, this is exactly what I thought it would be. Exactly it. And just amazing. So,
just go and watch it once. At least once.
I did it, I wanted to see it. I wanted to experience it. Like I said, it was epic. And in a big Thunderdome thing, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And we had that thing ages ago, the Bob Jane thing, but sadly it didn't really take off. And they were just fucking EA Falcons and fucking VNs, like hello with the cage in them.
Yeah. I was just about to ask you. Did you eat a big sausage?
Fuck, mate. Yeah. Had a big hot dog.
And I was like, that could be misconstrued, that question.
Hey, there's nothing wrong with that. That's good luck to them. But in saying that, no, yes, it is exactly. It's exactly like it is. What you, fucking popcorn so fucking big, mate.
America.
Exactly. The biggest fucking gut, fucking Even the beers are fucking big, man. And I'm not a big beer drinker, mate. So I was
Neither.
like, whoa, yeah, mate. But it was good, man. It's no different to fucking here at the V8s. You know what I mean?
Well, I was curious because the cultural thing, and then
look, it
what
is.
It about?
You got your Holden and Ford, and you got your GM, and you got your Ford, and now of course you got Toyota in there. But you know what I mean? But yeah, man, they're fucking diehards too.
Yeah, 100%.
Fucking hardcore. IndyCar is probably a little bit more Formula One, so a little bit more. I don't know, what would you call it? Maybe a bit more refined.
Yeah.
Well, it's a bit exotic Formula One, maybe to the North American.
Very. You can't pronounce the fucking names half of them, but it's it's fucking.
Yeah. And I got respect IndyCar drivers. Oh,
it's like
Reynolds.
What was the fucking? What was his name in Talladega Nights?
The Frenchman.
Fucking. What's his name?
I'm not even going to try.
But he's like Ricky Bobby.
And you see when they all look around when the two blokes give each other a kiss, you see all the yanks like, yeah. They're so shocked they don't get it.
Brilliant.
Cool.
So you can imagine Alfa Romeo.
Oh,
they'd be loving it. Like,
oh my god.
Oh god.
Fuck yeah. Okay. Next.
Good luck.
What are we doing for time, Tristan?
58 minutes.
Oh, perfect.
Okay, cool. We're golden.
All right, we can wrap it up there then, I think, because that's coming up on an hour.
Okay,
is there anything else I need to cover off on?
Nah.
Thank you.
That was awesome. Yeah, such a journey.
Thank you for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
No. It was
Thank
cool.
you to the audience as
Thank
well.
you all.
It's been fun.
Hopefully we might get to 10 or 11 now.
Yeah, and hopefully you
this.
don't drop off. after my attendance.
No, we might get. Hang on, we're going to fucking drop off. They'll fucking sick of seeing
I don't get one
my
dad.
He's
My
like,
dad, he'll be a follower.
yeah,
There
well, we get 12
Go,
fucking
Paul.
grouse and maybe a couple of customers. We might get to 15. Thank you all for your 15. We love you. So we should get some more. Thanks again.
Bring
Hope
in
you
the
enjoyed
questions too.
Yeah, more
we'll
questions,
get
please.
we'll get some more questions for the next two. We probably won't record for 2 weeks or something because we've got lots of banked up episodes now.
We've got a big event next weekend, so we'll be
able to talk about that,
on the spot because it is a private invite.
Yes.
Not through us. We've been invited to go, but it'd be good. You should come. Actually, it'd be fucking epic. Your baby's going.
Yeah, baby's going. So better.
Yeah, you
better
should
come
be
up.
go.
Nip up.
Yeah, definitely. All right,
Awesome.
done.
All right.
Thank you
Thank
very
you
much.
all.
Okay.
Have a lovely week in front of us all. Take care.
Cheers.
Bye bye.
Ciao.